Welcome back to another episode of On Tap here with the boys. We got Cody, we got Sam, we got our good friend Bodie, and joined with us here today for this wonderful blue-collar happy hour edition of On Tap, Mitch Thompson.
How's it going, guys?
How's it going today, Mitch?
Holy shit, I thought you were Alex Weimer for a second.
Oh, my God. Are you starting already, dude?
I'm sorry. When he said your name, it threw me off a little bit.
So you guys go way back. You got a little history, and I like that there's a little bit of like a competitive chirp about your guys' relationship.
A little bit.
So before we get into it, I wanted to start the thing out with a little pre-show shot. You said you had something prepared for us here before?
I brought something that it really wouldn't feel like a Christmas episode without it for me.
Ooh.
This is just something that every time I see it, I just think, man, I either want to get out on the hard water and do some fishing, or I want to go to Christmas and just get drunk with my family.
Nice.
And that's what I went for.
There's nothing better than a good holiday tradition liquor.
Yup, I can get behind that 100%. Dude.
Dr. McGillicuddy's
menthol mint. It tastes like you drinking the Minnesota weather right now. It's been about 50 below for the last 3 days.
Love that out.
I will take that over like regular peppermint schnapps any day.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. True. Yeah.
So you want to pour us up a couple of them? We got some real shot glasses this time. We kind of moved up in the world a little bit.
It hits similar to, like you were saying, when you walk into this cold, dude. Like the hurts to breathe cold.
Yeah,
so
it just almost numbs your throat with ice.
Right.
Love that. In true fashion for the blue collar happy hour. Let's start getting into it here, Mitch. You are a lineman. So what exactly does that mean? Like, describe what your blue collar trade is.
So the very first thing that I want to put out there is the fact that I actually am not allowed to call myself a lineman. I'm a line apprentice, right? So I work with linemen, and I will get my head cut off if I claim the term lineman, because I'm not yet. I don't have a journeyman ticket. I don't carry one. Okay. But basically, we're just the guys that keep your lights on. We keep your fridge running. We build power lines. That's basically all it really boils down to. And there's a lot of different ways you can go about it. There's the maintenance guys and co-op guys and municipalities, stuff like your local hometown stuff. And then there's the contracting and construction side, which is what I work in. And we basically just build 24/7, build new stuff, kind of sometimes fix up some old stuff. We'll do reconductors, pole changeouts, things like that. But for the most part, it's just major like construction projects.
Okay. So now, like major construction projects, like basically just figuring out how to get power to that site.
Or we're replacing an old line. You know, where there's a line that's been up for 80 years and it's basically falling apart, and we are replacing the entire thing. We're doing new poles, new conductor, new everything. Yeah. And hopefully that'll last for another 100 years, and we just 86 the whole old operation that was going on.
So now, that's like really weird in the trade industry, because I feel like a lot of these blue collar trades are all like a different business model from the standpoint of like it's specific businesses, companies, people that are building something that are hiring you to do it. In the lineman trade, in your line of work, is it always just like government, state, whatever? That's who you're doing it for?
So how does that work? I guess I don't know the exact. I don't know if the government probably funds a large piece of it, and there's companies that have government contracts. If you're feeding power to, like if I was giving power to the White House, you know, obviously there's some sort of government contract going on there, prisons, things like that. But it's more so like when you're a contractor, like what I work for, you're working for the hometown guys. You're working for like East Central Electric, Connexus Electric, things like that. They have a system, and they cover this region. So like East Central Electric, our home, I'm pretty sure they cover Pine City.
Okay.
Kind of half and half. I think Minnesota Power has some too.
So do they own the lines? These companies own the power lines themselves?
Own the power lines.
Oh, so I always thought that power lines were owned by the government.
No. That's a very common misconception, and it really it makes us look bad on the internet more than anything, because they're like, oh, this is what our tax dollars are going to. Yeah. Which it's not. Your tax dollars do not pay my salary.
That's crazy. My whole life I've thought that the power lines were like government owned.
There's definitely some government funding things that go on, especially like with bigger storms and infrastructure, things like that. Yeah. But that's the company deals with the government. We don't deal with the government. We only deal with the company that owns the lines. Yeah. So like East Central will cover from like basically like Malacca to Mora, Pine City, and they actually go all the way up to Superior. And if you're working on their system, you can't just go up and be like, I'm going to go work on this. Like they need to contract you, say, we need this line rebuilt, or we need a new line built from here to here, and we're going to put this contract out for bid, and then a bunch of different contractors bid on it, and whoever wins it. And obviously I don't deal with that. That's not my job. I just show up and get paid by the hour and do my thing.
So do like these regional like power companies, like you're saying, like East Central Electric and like all these different like regional ones, are they owned by like one mother company, or do they have some kind of like?
I think there's some of that with
We'll keep the conversation going. I'm sorry. I just wanted to take this. It just looks so good in front of me.
Well needed.
Okay, so the power lines are owned privately. This just I can't even fathom like thinking of it any other way. Of course they're privately owned. Like there's way more money in that.
Yeah.
But now how's the logistics work? Like how is East Central Electric able to just throw power lines through my land if they want to get to somewhere else? How does that work?
Kind of over my head with that. To be completely honest with you, I'm not 100% sure, but I think it's kind of like a past infrastructure type deal. Like say when everything was settled and when power was really starting to kick off, then companies started buying this out, and obviously they were selling to each other and buying from each other, and now they're kind of a more concreted region. Like we own here to here, and this is our territory. This is our corner.
Everything's
what
kind of settled in.
And yeah, so then basically I think the what it boils down to more than anything is like if you're going to build a piece of property, you need power there, and they're the only ones who are going to provide it for you. You can't, like, if say you're in East Central Electric region, you can't call Minnesota Power and be like, we want power here. They'll be like, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
How does that work? Like, how can they keep these companies from not charging too much? Because like if you're the only one that's able to do it,
right,
you could just be like, hey.
So
it went up to $1,000 a kilowatt. So
like
what?
Checks and balances? Or
yeah. What else are you gonna do? Get a generator?
Right. What?
I mean, I guess I don't know exactly how that works. That portion could be maybe sanctioned by the government. They could say, hey, you can't just charge people through the roof.
They've got to.
Because I think the government does fund a big piece of a lot of what people do, especially since you're feeding government buildings. There's government buildings in your jurisdiction. And we're going to fund you for that. And if you want to just like start charging people through the roof, they just pull their government funding, and then these companies can't do it.
Right.
I could be completely wrong. That's just kind of how I see it.
So
I
want to bring it back a little bit. So from what I understand, you can't just find a job and say you're a lineman apprentice. You have to go to school for it.
You don't have to. So actually, like it's funny because I went to school and I condone school, and I think you should.
Yeah,
go
explain
to school.
the process a little bit.
I think it's a good thing, but it's not an absolute requirement these days. I think you should. I think you learn a lot of really good base knowledge when you go to school, like I did.
I imagine like the technical, like because it's kind of a technical craft.
So the way that I like to describe line school is basically the one I went to is 10 months, and I think the only thing that they did there that was of any real substance was teach you 1,000 ways to not die. Mm-hmm. They just teach you how to go out there and how to work on these power lines and how to not kill yourself in the first 6 months, and then everything else you're going to learn. You're going to learn while you're out there, and you're going to get paid to learn. But the majority of line school is just saying, hey, don't do this because you are going to get yourself killed doing it.
I suppose that's what makes it so crazy is like every job you're on, you could die.
Every piece of what we do has a small element of danger, and there's a lot of good ways to mitigate that, and we're really safety conscious, and pretty much everyone is now, but things still happen and accidents still happen. Now last week there's a company, probably shouldn't name them, but they're out of Paynesville, Minnesota, and if you're a lineman, you know exactly what I'm talking about. They had a kid die last week, rolled a piece of equipment off of a trailer and passed away. He was 21 years old. He graduated high school the same year I did.
Dude, I can't imagine dying at work.
Yeah.
Like, of all the fucking places. Mm-hmm. I want to go fucking peacefully. I want to, just like a cowboy on the trail, dude. Shout out Yellowstone. That's how I want to go.
Just sleeping, looking at the stars, and just die on your saddle, dude.
Head on the saddle. I'm a big horse guy.
Like a cowboy should, you know?
Big horse. Just go out and never ridden a horse before, so you actually die from falling off the horse and not sleeping on it.
Dude,
just like
I was made for the road, brother. For the dirt trail.
Oh, shit.
So I'm sorry. I just have to call you out right now.
Oh, God.
We have never had somebody so badass on this podcast that they bring a toothpick.
Dude,
and they're just chain out, Carhartt vest on, toothpick rolling, dude. I'm intimidated.
Stereotype. That's how we roll.
On how cool you are, and I don't know where to go with this. I was looking at you. You sound so articulate. I'm like, I thought he was a big dum dum. He's saying all these fancy fucking words I don't know. I'm so confused, dude. So I guess I'm just gonna roll into my next question. So you're a lineman apprentice. How long until you're a journeyman?
So for me, I have probably, it kind of varies. I probably have about 2.5 years left.
Do you have to get hours and like classes, or just the
So
hours?
I go through. My apprenticeship is through Missouri Valley JATC. They're based out of Indianola, Iowa, and they cover a 7-state area. They cover basically the Midwest, and there's like 7 or 8 of these JATC programs in the United States, and they're the only ones that are nationally recognized. So my program is an 8-step program. You go to class every 6 months. You do a bunch of book work at home, stuff like that, and you do all your tests when you're at class. I go down to Indianola, Iowa. I have to go in like 3 weeks. Your first 4 steps is basically just like getting you into it, just kind of learning, and you're learning more stuff on the job than at class, obviously, because you can't fit that into a week. But after you get your 4th step, then you're a hot apprentice, is what they call you, and you can work on energized lines. You're allowed to work on energized lines. I'm not allowed to do that right now. So basically, you need 2,000, or no, maybe it's just 1,000. Either 1,000 or 2,000 transmission hours, which is what I'm working on right now. It's transmission work, which is the big power lines you see. They're, multiple 100,000 volts. The project we're on right now, it's a 345,000 volt project, and it's all de-energized work, but it's stuff you got to do. So you have your transmission hours, and then you have cold distribution hours, which is the smaller lines, and that's all de-energized work is cold distribution. And you need like 1,200 hours of that, and then you need 800 hot hours. And hot hours are
de-energized work,
working hands-on power or energized power lines, and then it's 7,000 hours total that you need until you can test.
Got it.
And then at the end, it's a big finale. You take a journeyman test, and it covers all 8 steps. It's a huge deal. The guys study for it forever, and when you pass that, you're done. You're done. You don't have to go back to school anymore.
Oh, wow.
You can do whatever you want.
Dude, that'd be such a good feeling.
You can go to like if I feel like I'm bored of my job, I can just leave. I can just leave and go to the hall and say, hey, who needs a lineman? And I'll have a job the next day.
That is kind of the beauty of the union is,
oh man,
you get fired, you get laid off, you can be back to work the next Monday.
Yeah, you can be back to work the next Monday. And the crazy part about ours is like like I said, it's a nationally recognized program. So I can go to California, I can go to New York, I can go to Texas, I can go do whatever I want, wherever I want.
That's another,
and I can almost pick my own hours. If I don't want to work a ton of overtime, I can find a job for 410s and work 40 hours a week and just do that.
And it's such a specialized line of work that it's like you can't just. It's not an entry-level thing. And guys, you have to know a lot.
Companies are begging for journeyman line right now. It's just like any trade where it's not dying. It can't die. Everyone needs lights. Everyone needs a fridge. Right. It can't die. But the guys are getting older, and the guys like me are really going to benefit from it in the near future because there's so many young guys that are coming in now, and the majority of guys are in their 50s. They're going to be done in 10 years.
Baby boomer
and who's going to run it? Who's going to run the work?
So you're coming in at a good time where you're already a little bit seasoned, you have your experience, and then all the old farts are retiring, which gives you the opportunity to move up in the company.
Right. Yeah.
Next thing you know, you're in a fucking office just collecting checks.
Exactly. And it's a beautiful thing. Like I and that was the funny part is until I was probably like 11th grade in high school, I had no idea what I wanted to do. And I just kind of stumbled into this, like, oh, maybe this would be a fun thing to do. And I went to school and I was like, oh man, I kind of actually like this. And I was like, maybe this is a shit sandwich that I can eat every day, like this is something that I like. And at the end of the day, everything's a means to an end. I'm working to live, not living to work.
Yep.
And I'm just looking towards retirement, looking towards what I can do. But this I wouldn't choose any other means to an end because this is a great job and a great career, and I absolutely promote it to anyone who has a question about it because I think it's awesome.
Yeah, dude. Every person I've known that's gone into lineman school and continued with the career, they love it. I don't know one person that shits on the job.
No, and there's definitely some guys that just fucking suck at it and they shouldn't be doing it, but it's such a it's so fun and it's so entertaining that even if you're fucking horrible at it and nobody likes you, you still like it, which is really funny for me. Right. But yeah, you'll definitely run into some guys that it's just like maybe you should try something else. But I mean, if they like it and they're gonna follow through with it and they can make it through their apprenticeship, like no one's gonna stop them. You can't.
What's the pay ranges like? Like an entry level lineman, like what do you start at, and what's like the big audacious goal that you can get to?
First step apprentices so I work out of the local Union 160. First step apprentices make $29.50 or something like that.
Damn,
just about $30 an hour starting out. Right now I make $35.60 an hour, and then it fluctuates quite a bit with like per diem and things like that, and where you're working and how much overtime you're working, things like that. I think a lineman in 160 right now makes like $50 and some change.
Like a full lineman that's
Yeah,
got
$50
his
an
journeyman.
hour, just straight up. Like it's right around 50, and just over, I think. And that, you know, we reworked our contract last year, so our contract we get pay raises every April basically, and it's, you know, maybe $1 or $2. It's not a ton. And then apprentices, our pay is actually based off of journeyman rate. So like it starts at 60% of journeyman rate, and then every step you get like a 5% increase or a 10% increase, whatever it is, up until you're at that full. But then, like, say I top out and I want to go work out in California. There are guys out there making like $65 an hour.
Damn.
And they get overtime and double time for like fucking nothing. They get it all the
crazy.
time. Like if they work over 100 feet in the air, I think they get high time, and it's time and a half just for being 100 feet in the air. I'm 100 feet in the air every fucking day.
They get like
for
hazard?
$35 an hour. Yeah, they get
Is there
hazard pay.
Yeah.
It's
So-
like night pay if you're working in the dark. I mean, they basically, in their contract, it's written like they can get overtime and double time for a lot of dumb stuff. And same with like storm work. Like
Dang.
we just
Yeah,
had a
that
storm
was
hit.
actually my next question is if, like, when the hurricanes hit, do you know people that are like, I'm heading south?
Yeah, absolutely. I've worked with many linemen that they'll be working like full time with us, 50 hours a week. A hurricane's gonna hit Alabama. A hurricane's gonna hit New York, wherever, and they hear about it, and then they'll be like, "Hey, are we gonna go on the storm?" And they're like, "No," and they're like, "All right, I quit." They quit their job. They go with a different company down south.
Yeah.
Go work, 3 weeks, and then they can come back and get a job in Minnesota.
It's like a very
Yeah.
honorable thing to do.
And there's
too.
some guys that just do it straight up, like just all they do is storm chase. They'll work for a month straight and then take 2 months off. And storm checks are stupid, because storm, it's either always time and a half or it's always double time depending on what contract you get on.
So be working for like $100, $200 an hour.
Yeah, and that's
doing this shit.
So like I got a couple buddies, linemen that I've worked with. They know these companies and they know the people there, and they're pretty solid there. So like, say this company has a contract with New York, and they're going on a storm in Alabama. You can go to Alabama for all double time on New York scale, which is like $62 an hour. So you're making $144 an hour in Alabama for 3 weeks straight, 16 hours a day. You're making like 10 to 15 grand a week. And and you're not, I mean, I'm not saying you're not working, but storm work's kind of a more laid back, really cautious, really trying to, you got to be a lot
Well,
more
I assume
careful.
it's pretty fucking dangerous,
It's
too.
very dangerous. There's a lot of guys. Almost every storm, I would say someone probably dies on every single storm that you can think of. Every hurricane,
Because shit's just so
something
fucked
happens.
up.
Yeah,
you know?
everything's
why?
tore up and nobody really knows what's going on. It's not, and it's not that we're not knowledgeable, but it's, you got to take a step back and be like,
Right.
we really got to look at this, because if I'm at home and someone hits a pole and there's wire on the ground, well, we'll get a call from systems, and they'll be like, "Oh yeah, the line's out. We switched it out. Everything's good." And you're on storm, and you roll up you get a sent to ticket, and you roll up on this job. There's wire on the ground. There's poles on the ground, and they don't know. Nobody knows if it's hot. It could be laying on the ground and still energized at 15,000 volts. That's just something that could happen, and it has happened, and that's why it's like you really gotta. I mean, and another huge thing on storms, especially these winter storms. We had one in Wisconsin last year. When people's power goes out, they freak out.
Yeah.
They lose their mind.
Yeah.
Right?
I'm one of those dudes.
So their first thought is, we'll hook a generator up to the house, get the heat back on. Well, the way that electrical transformers work, if you feed an electrical transformer 120 volts on the low side, it'll work backwards and feed 15,000 volts out on the high side. So that's how distribution systems work. So say it's like a 7,000 volt system that runs in front of your house. It feeds the transformer the 7,000 volts, and then you get 120 to your front door. But it also works reverse. So if you hook a generator up and you don't pull your main disconnect, you could kill someone.
Oh,
you
seriously?
really absolutely could kill someone just by hooking a generator up and not pulling your main. And it's not your fault. Like, you didn't know any better, but it's our job to know better than that and be like, hey, we can't just go up and start grabbing shit.
Right.
Yeah. So that's a really big concern, especially on those storm jobs and scary things where it's kind of foreign to you, especially if you're in a new area. I just drove 25 hours to get here, and I've never worked on this system, and now you're asking me to rebuild it,
Yeah.
and you don't
Damn.
you don't know the area and you don't know what's going on. So that's one of the big things when you're on storm is like in the back of your head, you always got to be listening for generators because it's a really good way to die.
Damn.
Yeah.
Wow, I've never even thought of that. That's never anything that's ever crossed my mind. I just assumed the storm's there. They just go and put the power lines back up and they call it a day.
Yeah.
Dude, 100%.
And
That's
a lot of people, the funniest part is people think that it's like turning a fucking light switch.
Right.
They're like, why is my power back on? Why can't you guys switch it on? And I'm like, well, do you see this pole in your backyard that's fucking laying on the ground? That's probably why. That's the first reason I would probably assume why your power's not on. But some people think like it's just some dude sitting looking at a computer, like just hitting buttons, turning people's power back on. It's not how it works.
Or it's one big extension cord and then just plug it back
how
in.
does it work? Like what's the process of getting it back going after you put like, let's say a pole falls down in a tornado, it's laying on the road, you get everything back up, everything's good to go. Is there like a freaking switch that you turn on, or it's just automatically ready to go?
So usually at like a substation, there'll just be a big fuse. And it kind of, it's like a trickle down effect. You know, there's a fuse there's a fuse on your house. There's a fuse in front of your house. There's a fuse on the tap that runs away from your house to a bigger line. And then that bigger line runs back to a substation. There's a fuse there. So you kind of got to work it in stages, you know, of what's really fucked up here. You know, is it just someone's triplex fell down in their backyard, or is there a whole fucking feeder laying on the road? You know, it's
right.
It's a pretty big process, and that's why some people can get really frustrated. You know, especially
It's a lot of miles. Too,
hurricanes and things like that. I mean, I worked if you remember, it was 2 summers ago now. It's called a derecho, and basically a derecho is just like inland hurricane. It's like 120 mile an hour straight winds for just hours on end, and we show up to this storm, and they bring us to a substation. And they're like, you guys just got to work all the 3-phase feeders out of the substation. And you look, and every direction you look, every single fucking pole is just flat on the ground. Dude. As far as you can see every direction. And I'm like, well, this is going to be fun. It's like 120 degrees out.
So then do you have to replace those poles in order to, like, complete everything?
Pretty much, yeah. I mean, if everything's on the ground, you got to put it back up.
Right.
And storm work's a little bit different. You don't have to be really perfect. You know, a lot of our trade when we're building things and we're doing things is trying to make everything as perfect as possible so it can last for 60 years. When people's powers are out, you just get it to full volts. You just get it done, whatever means necessary, get it done right now, and then whoever owns that line is going to come back and fix it later.
So is that why I see those, like, once in a while you'll see one of those crooked poles? Is that like, could that be?
I mean, there's a million
like some shit that's duct taped together out there in the wild.
There's a million different reasons for things like that. You know, sometimes it's just the ground that you're in, and you'll have a super crooked pole, but that very well could be like we just stuck something in the ground trying to get someone's power back.
I was just fucking around.
Are you really? No, you're right,
guys? Are you guys like digging the poles and putting poles in and shit? Or you just have another crew that's doing that at the same time?
So it's kind of, you know. Most of the time, I'd say 90% of the time, if you're doing a new rebuild, you're digging all the holes and you're setting all the poles and you're doing all that. Like this job I'm on right now, we're setting all the poles, hanging all the arms, hanging all the conductor, everything like that. But we have a crew in front of us that has a digger, and they dig all of our holes for us. And then they just cover them up and leave them. They're already to depth, so we show up, we just measure them and double check, make sure they're good, and we just set the pole, keep going. You know, it kind of speeds up the process if you can get someone out in front of you to dig the holes for you, because I would say that's a pretty major piece of like building a new line is especially if you got some shitty ground, if you got some rock or some really nasty clay, sand a lot of the time will cave in on you. You know, it could take a long time to just get a hole.
Yep.
And we don't have to deal with that on this particular job that I'm on, but I would say 80 to 90% of the time you're doing it yourself.
Wow.
Usually how, I don't know, I kind of notice that like unions, they break everything down in stages.
Yeah, and I think it really behooves everyone. I think it really benefits everyone if you can just have this job.
Yeah.
Yep.
All you need to do is dig this hole.
Especially
all you need to do is set
scalability, you know?
Yeah.
It's
and that's a really big thing in California is a lot of their stuff out there is up in the mountains, and they're just like flying poles out with helicopters and setting shit in there. We don't have time to go out there and dig a hole, so they'll call in a crew of groundmen, which is it's actually a classification. It's called groundmen.
So are they linemen too?
No, groundmen are not linemen. They're just they're not allowed to go in the air, but they're there. It sounds bad to say, but they're basically there for bitch work. There's a lot of really, really good guys who do a really good job, but that's what they do is the kind of the bitch work. They dig the holes. They help us. They assist us as much as possible. So in California, like it's nothing for a groundman. Their only job for today is to climb this fucking mountain and dig this hole, and tomorrow a line crew is going to come in and set the pole.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's a lot of work as a groundman, is either that or they're trucking around equipment so you can get equipment up there to dig a hole.
Yep.
Easier said than done in some circumstances.
Exactly. Yeah.
So I was reading this study about linemen, and it said that 50% of linemen are homosexual and the other 50% are racist. And I was just wondering where you fall in that category.
I actually fall into both categories.
Dude,
I thought that was like 90% of the reason you wanted me on the pod today.
So that's exactly where I was getting into this. I was hoping that You and I could maybe hang out after, see what happens. Maybe
I have Christmas after.
maybe fire off a couple inappropriate jokes.
Exactly. You got my Snapchat.
So we realize now that you're a racist homosexual.
Yep.
Hey, but we respect it.
We
Sam
all
actually,
about diversity,
Sam actually had a lot of influence on that in my life growing up. He's kind of one that paved that path in my life.
Yes, absolutely.
You know, I like to just spread the sweet word of Jesus.
Introduced me into a lot of things that I probably shouldn't have been introduced to.
Dude, don't even get me fucking.
Are you older
started.
than Mitchell? Are you older?
I'm
I got
1
a
year
He's got
older.
a year on me.
You were kind of.
Yeah, he's a young buck.
Cradle
I was
robbing.
pretty much just his role model growing up. He looked at me as the dude.
That was my favorite part about, so I'm not from Pine City, but I would say I have strong Pine City ties. This is where my family grew up, and my family still lives here, most of them. So it was really funny to, Sam and them guys, your whole friend group, I know you all so well, but we'd see each other every, few months, just out of nowhere, run into each other at the fair, something stupid like that, and it was always the craziest fucking times. It was just, we were absolutely on demon mode every time we
Especially
saw each
the
other.
fair, dude.
The fair is just a week of
I can
let's
definitely
break as many laws and do as many horrible things as we can.
Yeah. Dude, I can 100% relate to that because, we have, exact same story for me. And it's, not very many people can say that, especially, because, having stronger ties to the places.
Well, because Pine City people are assholes. Everyone knows that. You know that, and it's really hard to get along with them.
Well,
See, at least we're not
Most.
wearing our fucking American fighter shirts and our rock jeans.
buckled jeans, bro.
Fucking, I threw on my rocks. I'm trailing pussy tonight. Fucking throw on a chain and some rocks. You know what's up.
That's
oh my
You guys
God.
actually had a bad influence. As in, you guys, I mean, more people.
Yep.
Swamp people.
Absolutely
Swamp
venomous.
people.
My
The bush
boss
people.
will wear rocks every fucking day. We're at work. He's going out to eat. It doesn't matter. He's wearing rocks.
Dude, it was
big on
all ages.
So fuck you for that.
It was from middle school to I've seen grandpas and shit wear it over on that side of the border.
Oh yeah, 50
Dude,
years
it's-
old.
If you're an
strange.
underage kid and you see a Mora guy with an American Fighter T-shirt on, just be prepared to be punched. It's usually how it rips.
Yeah, for no reason.
Just-
For no reason. They show up to a party and say, "Who should I punch in the face tonight?"
Who's 16 years old that I can beat the shit out of after leaving the bar?
That was the generation before mine. I always had
No,
to
it
clarify
definitely
that.
was.
I always
Yeah.
had to clarify that every time I go to a party. We go to a party in Isle, we go to a party in Rush or Pine or something. I'm listen, I know you guys hate Mora kids, but all them kids that you hate are 6, 7 years older than me.
Right.
Don't associate me with them. We might look the same, but we different.
They might be stone cold sober too, and you're blacked out.
Oh yeah, every time.
Fuck, I think, I'm not gonna lie. The last 20 minutes I've had to piss so fucking bad. I think there's no better time for a little.
Just
bathroom
let it
break.
go, man. Just let it go.
Yeah, just pee on yourself.
Dude, should I just pee live on the pod one of these days?
I mean,
Yeah, you
Might as
should.
well.
Just stand up, say nothing, and just start
don't even
pissing.
It's time for a bathroom break.
No,
the boys
stand
will be
up.
No,
right
I want
back.
them to know.
this one, dude. This can't be good for you. There's no way.
There's no way. Is that the same stuff that those guys were eating down in Florida that was making them want to eat people?
I think
Or-
that's bath salts.
Oh,
Pretty sure it's bath salts.
different.
Smoke.
Should do a mid-show shot. I
Same, but
really do
different.
want to get drunk for Christmas. I'm not kidding. As long as you guys are up for
Twist
it.
my
Talk
wrist.
to me into it.
Twist my wrist.
Slide me some glasses.
Where? Oh, right in front of us. I'm down. Duh. Yeah. So the smelling salts. Mitch brought in a bottle of what is this? Ward Insanity.
I don't know. It was the first one that came up on Amazon.
It's supposed to be Insanity Ward, or just Ward Insanity bottled XL. It is. You can get it on Amazon.
I believe so. I believe I bought it on Amazon. I'm 90% sure. Are you not doing one, Bodie?
I'll do one.
And wow, is this stuff strong? You add a little bit of water to it, and it intensifies by
Pass
100.
that over here, Bodie.
I'm
Let me
still
let
absolutely crying.
me give it a
from
little rip.
You feel that shit in your spine.
Do a line of it.
The episode
Do a
that we
line.
did with Mason Knox, we had just got a fresh one.
Glass. Yeah, it's horrible.
We just got a fresh one. Put a little water in it, and I've never felt like I was gonna pass out off of smelling a
Holy
smelling
shit,
salt
dude.
until then.
It's so
Like,
bad, you just keep doing
It's so strong.
it's so good, but so bad at the same time. It's so painful that you want to keep doing
Dude.
it.
my god!
If I ever have to film like an apology
Dude, he's
video,
crying.
if I ever have to film an apology video because I said something fucked up, I'm a fucking. and then I'm gonna get real deep with it. Like I'm legit crying right now.
I don't want to do it again. It's like my nose is still so.
It feels like it just gets stuck in your nose.
It
What
does.
I was
That's
talking
what I'm
about
saying, dude.
off camera was that it smells like
my God.
if you have a cat and forget to change the litter box for like 2 weeks, it's that same strong ammonia smell.
Yeah, dude, that cat piss will get you.
I mean,
Nothing worse
I
than cat
hate it.
piss.
Wait till you get little Link in here, dude. The smell of baby piss.
Just like
Strong?
acid.
It's very similar, yeah.
Really? Like super acidic and
Well, it's ammonia. It's the same ingredient.
It's
That's the
extremely-
weird shit.
yeah.
So
But
like
but
that
I've
makes
never smelled a bottle of ammonia. If you just stuck your nose in it, not even a tenth as bad as that is.
really
Not even close. Like if you just really actually straight ammonia, it just
what I'm
stinks.
saying.
It doesn't. It
Like,
doesn't hurt like that.
what does this
I
like
don't know what they put in there.
this can't be good. Like what's in it? Like what does it do? What kind of brain damage am I getting?
Dude, I think it
I don't
just
know.
And like how much more can I do before I'm like really like gone?
Yeah, 'cause I want to do it 2 more times than that amount.
Yeah,
I think you're better off with the smelling salts than cocaine. So we got
Well,
that going for us.
Yeah, hold
Baby.
on now. Don't get crazy.
So I'm gonna put Mitch on the spot right now. This is something we like to do with
here
our
we go.
guests. Do you have a cheers prepared for us?
I have one of the most raunchiest cheers you've ever heard in your whole life, and I've been waiting for this.
Oh,
You ready? All right. Here's the kisses we've snatched and the snatches we've kissed. We'll fuck them on a couch. We'll fuck them in a ditch. If she says she don't like anal, buddy, she's bluffing. Here's to virgins and lesbians. Thanks for fucking nothing.
oh my God, that's great. Oh, where did you hear that at?
Probably TikTok. I don't know. I got probably like 6, 7 of those in the tank. Really good ones that I that's just
That
kind
was
of been
so
my
long
thing.
though.
Oh yeah, I got
good.
some pretty good ones.
That's
Dude,
impressive.
I'm so bad at that. Like, you got something good to say quick, and I just never do.
I'm that guy.
Shut
I
down.
am that guy. I
we
feel like
need
really,
more
like,
guys like that.
in the last year-ish, I've really gotten into, like, if I hear something like that, I study it and remember it because it's so good.
Holy
Like,
Yep.
dude, that's gonna pay off one day.
yeah.
Like,
I hope so.
no, dude. Like, seriously, that is serving like such a good purpose.
Yeah,
Like, we need-
absolutely.
Like,
We need more Mitches out there, man.
one
that's,
thing
that's
that-
true. Yeah.
I need to have someone else do it at my wedding, though. That's the one thing I always think about is I can't do the cheers at my own wedding. That's horrible.
That's
Sure,
true.
you can
That's
hire
douchey
someone
if
else
you
has
do.
to
There's
do
probably-
your own.
You're
Someone else has
fucking
to
Probably
do
some
douche if you
service
try to
out
rip.
there.
Oh, like you're saying your best man needs to have a banger
Your best man
speech.
needs to have a really good
That's
one.
the cheers for the wedding is the best man.
Yeah,
speech.
and that's one thing that I worry about because I'm like, I can't be better than him, you know?
Yeah.
I gotta let him have his 5 minutes of fame.
Yep. See, Tyler was my best man at my wedding. I don't remember a lot of his speech because I was
I heard
so
he killed it.
nervous.
From what
was
I
so
understand
nervous.
is
That
Tyler
makes me
killed his
sad.
speech.
It makes me sad that you don't remember it because at my wedding, I want it to be like so good that I remember it for the rest of my life. When my best man,
Then engraved on a plaque.
Are you looking
Shout
for
out Hunter.
funny, or are you looking for deep,
I'm
or a
looking
little
for,
both?
I'm a little bit of both. I want to cry and cry. I want to cry happy and cry sad within the same 2 minutes.
Yeah. So
Sam, you
here's
definitely-
what I've always been
Sam's
told
gotta do
that
it,
you
dude.
you never remember what people said or what people did, but you always remember how people made you feel.
The
You know?
emotions, yep.
And I remember when Tyler was giving that speech at my wedding that I was just sitting there and I'm just like, holy shit. Like this is real. Like this
Yeah.
is I'm getting married right now. Like this is
that was your
wild.
moment of like, these people are all here for me
Yeah,
right
I'm like
now.
I know. Oh, I would say every single person in this building right now. Like
That in itself is a
Holy
weird
shit.
shit.
I think the best thing about weddings is when someone gives a speech and you can tell no one was expecting what they're gonna say at all. No one had even a clue that they
Yeah.
were gonna bring this up, and they brought it up and they're talking about it, and it's like, holy shit! Like this
Yeah.
this person cares about me way more than I thought they. cared
Yeah,
about me.
but there's a fine line between a good and a very cringy best man
Yeah.
and maid
Oh,
of
yeah.
honor
Oh, yeah.
speech because I've been to plenty of weddings where it's like, okay, let's
Hey,
let's,
move it along.
let's,
Let's-
wrap
someone
this
important.
thing up.
Yep.
Yeah, like okay, I'm sick of hearing about this time in 7th grade when you guys went down the street to get some lemonade. Like, okay, let's speed
Yeah.
this thing up.
Yeah.
So
I don't need a novel.
I mean, you got a guy picked out already?
My best man.
Yeah.
Hunter Brostrom. Shout out. My favorite ginger. He is
he's got
first in
pressure
line
right now.
because my mom's also a ginger, so that's pretty sad that he's my favorite ginger.
Better be careful.
But I do
dude.
love
They'll get fired up.
who? What? My mom?
Just gingers. Gingers
Mom.
in general.
My
You don't
mom
wanna
is
fuck
really
with-
fired up. It's Christmas.
don't wanna
My
fuck
mom
with
is
them
a mom
ginger
on
snaps.
Christmas
I mean,
morning right
gene-
now, and she is pissed at me.
Really?
Oh yeah, she told me that I was a shitty person this morning, which shout out my mom because she's the nicest lady on earth, and I probably deserved it. But
Damn.
she did.
Why?
She's fired up.
Why? What did
She
she
can't
do?
help
She
it. It's
wrapped-
your genetics.
She wrapped. She wrapped the present that I got from my aunt for me, and I didn't wrap it, and that apparently to her means that I don't care. Which is a tough feeling to have.
From
'cause
what I got is
really,
you hate your aunt.
Really, I just don't know how to wrap a present is what it boils down to. But
Gift bag.
I'm not mad. I'm disappointed.
yeah, it was one of those
That
talks.
hurts.
And it was like 9 a.m, and I'm like, I really can't.
She might bring that up
Like,
at
I'm
the
sorry.
wedding, dude.
So I mean,
Probably will.
Getting into family during the holidays. Are you guys aware of what they call a holiday hangover? Where it's not necessarily just a physical, but it's also a mental and emotional hangover. It's like, damn, I really don't want to be hanging out with my family for another
Well,
year.
that's the whole reason of drinking too. Like
Yeah.
at the
to be able
family
to
events.
tolerate some of the guests. Yeah.
It's a unique time of year just because you're thrown in that scenario repetitively. Like
Yep.
every year, because it's not like you're with your buds or something.
Yeah.
it's like you're forced there.
Yeah, I got some really weird distant cousins that we do like some big family Thanksgivings.
They're all gonna be like, I wonder if I'm.
I
one-
know, yeah, they're like, oh, I wonder if I'm the weird.
No, it couldn't be me. Couldn't
Chances
be me.
are, if you're listening to this, you're probably not the weird one, is what I'm going to say. Because I don't talk to them at all. Like, I don't have them on any social medias. Like, they
I have a
don't.
few
They
family
listen.
members
I don't
like
talk
that
to them.
where like even sometimes one of the two of us will miss a holiday and like I haven't seen you in 3 years and it's like holy shit you're still alive.
Dude, it's
had
it's
no
weird,
idea.
man. I have a tough time connecting with my family that I never see. Like,
Oh
I-
yeah.
I'm not that good at just seeing someone for the first time in years and being like, "What's up, man? How are you doing?" I always have to go through the awkward stage.
See, I feel like that's easier for me.
I don't even think I do the awkward stage. I think I just do the no contact stage. Like I haven't seen you in 3 years and I'm not going to see you for another 3 years. Let's just
Until
not even start a
the
conversation.
liquor hits, dude, and that's when I'm like,
then it's
"Hey,
fun.
man, how you been? How's your job?"
Have you ever had it where like like a not so distant relative like comes up to you and like oh how's this going, and
Yeah.
they like are up to like keeping tabs on what you're doing, and you have
Yeah.
fucking no idea,
no idea
what
what
they've been up to
for
for the
the
last
last
5 years. Yeah.
Yeah, how's
Yeah,
your
100%.
job that you got?
Oh, the worst one is like last family Thanksgiving, people came, my aunt and uncle, they're all old, right? Like late 70s. And they're like, how's that little radio show you do going?
Nice.
I'm like, oh,
Little comedy boy.
yeah. All right. Now when you say it like that,
Just hit the FM, dude.
like, yeah, it's
Little
going
radio
good. Radio's real good nowadays.
Dude, that's so fucking funny that you say that, because at my family Christmas, my grandma, because like my aunt and uncle think it's pretty cool, my parents are down for it, and then my grandma, like we call her Grandma Karen. She's literally
her name
Sounds
actually
like a nice
Karen?
lady.
no.
Oh, okay.
She just is a fucking Karen, dude. If you'd ever seen one in the
Shout out
flesh.
Grandma
So
Karen.
Shout out.
And
No free
she was like,
advertisement.
"Oh yeah, I've seen those videos. I pass right over them."
Oh wow.
Makes me
Called
love you,
out.
Grandma.
Yeah.
Like, yeah,
fuck
you're going to the
grandma.
fucking
Come on.
nursing home.
You're like,
Yeah,
hey,
but-
she must not be that old. I mean, she knows how to navigate the.
Oh, dude, no. She figured out how to get on Facebook, but she doesn't understand it. By
Why is
any
that?
means.
I have a really funny story about grandmas on Facebook. My grandma thinks that LOL means lots of love. So she'll comment. I'll post something stupid on Facebook, and she'll just comment on it like whatever, da 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 da, and then she'll put LOL at the end. She'll be like, "I love you so much. You're my grandson," da da da, and then put LOL at the end, and it looks like it completely fucks
LOL.
over the whole entire comment. She's super nice and super sweet, and then she says LOL like it's a joke.
She just looks
And
like the
everyone
most
else is like-
savage being.
Everyone else is like, "Oh
Yeah.
goddamn, Mitchell's grandma's an asshole," and then she's just trying to say lots of love. Like it's
That's
super
funny.
funny.
Has no one's broker the new like?
Oh,
the-
we have, but she doesn't care. She's set that it means lots of love. It does not mean
like,
laugh out
no,
loud.
that's not how I use it. As long as you guys know.
That's not what it
as
means
long
to
as
me.
you know.
like
Yeah, exactly.
XOXO.
My
dude.
grandma does this thing where I'm scrolling through Facebook and I'll see like a really popular news ad or whatever, and she'll try to tag my aunt or my dad or me or my sister or whatever, and it'll just be a comment. It'll say like, "Cody, you would love this," but it's like not me tagged. In the
Yeah, she
thing,
didn't at you on it?
No, so it's just like the comment says, "Cody, you would love this."
The best,
like,
is,
oh,
the best is
okay.
the old people that don't really understand Facebook completely, and they'll be like, they'll put on there like, "Hey, like tag me in it. Hey Mitchell, please call me." Like this is not what
Yeah.
Facebook's for anymore. Like if I didn't respond to your text, it's for a reason. Don't put it on Facebook because I'm not going to call you any sooner.
It's weird how they like figured it out. Like they can like swim through it and stuff, but
They know how to get through it. but
Right, they haven't figured it out.
They
My-
don't know what it's used
my
for.
buddy's
they know how
mom-
to use it.
She got Facebook for like, she never had it until like a few months ago, and she friended me while I was with him, and because like we're really good friends, I know her pretty well. He's like, do not accept it. Like, what the fuck do you mean? He's like, here's what's gonna happen. The way she does Facebook is she friends people, she clicks on their profile, and she just goes through everything that they've ever done. So she will see everything you've ever shared, commented, posted. And I was like, fuck, dude.
Oh, dude.
It's like when you're looking at it really, like before you're, if you don't have a girlfriend, you go through and you like stalk people's Facebook pages, like, oh man, this girl's pretty good looking. Then you accidentally like a post from 2016. And you're like, oh,
Yeah.
I look like a
I like
total
so for the
pedophile
people
right now.
the people that don't know, Mitchell's girlfriend's in the background. I like how he threw in that if you don't have a girlfriend.
I don't do it anymore. I don't really do it,
Dude,
because I'm scared of that.
She's
kind of
standing there menacingly with a baseball
I'm gonna
bat,
one
dude.
up you, Mitch.
She's not
What
even listening to
about
us.
when you are interested in a girl or you think a girl's hot and you show your friend like, dude, check out her Instagram, and they give it the double click, dude?
I've done that.
I've wanted to
done
crawl in a hole and die.
Have you ever had it where you're interested in a girl and you're like, dude, check this girl on Instagram, she's super hot, and your friend shows him his Snapchat and he's talking to that girl already?
Oh fuck!
Oh, dude,
That just
that's the
kills you as a
worst.
man.
Yeah, it's just like, oh well, they fucking
And
chalk that one up.
It
as
goes
a
hand in
loss, I
hand
guess.
with Tinder.
You're looking
I'm-
over there.
Yeah, I'm so worried right now.
No, hand in hand with what?
I match with somebody and I'm all excited about it, and I finally get the courage to message them, and then they're just gone. Unmatched me.
Well,
I've had that happen with Bean Boy's girlfriend like 3 times so far. It's terrible.
Shout out Bean Boy's baby mama.
Shout out Bean Boys, baby
your
mama.
kid's super cute.
Have you guys ever
Merry
matched with
Christmas.
anyone locally on Tinder before?
Yeah, and it's super awkward.
Is it weird? Because it's like,
because the thing is it's like you don't know if you should message them like, hey, like, are you serious, or if they just match with you because they know who you are and they don't want anything to do with you.
right?
like they're your cousin or something? Like,
Yeah, we've all been there.
they're your
Sam.
cousin. Well, it is Pine,
Pine
City.
City,
It
baby.
is Pine City.
You
And
getting that, bud?
I wasn't getting anything.
Because fuck, you just ruined everything, dude. I was about to trap your ass,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah,
I was
I
about
saw
to
it
fucking.
coming.
Dude, I'm
3 steps ahead. Don't
I,
do it.
I saw.
Put it away.
I was ready.
Put it away. Don't show the
For
camera
those of you
what's going on
listening,
there.
I was gonna try to trap Mitchell with. I was basically gonna tell him I want him to look at a picture and I want to get his genuine reaction.
You sent me
And
that exact picture at least 3 times, and so is your boss.
motherfucker. Well, either way, I matched with Mitch's sister. Shout out Michaela. Hope you have a great Christmas.
Shouts out to the flower box.
Shout out to the flower box. Big shout out to the flower box.
I'm so sorry for doing
My
this.
sister, my sister just bought the flower box, which is a locally
Pine
owned
City,
flower
Minnesota?
shop in Pine City, Minnesota. She's doing great. There's a flower of the month program she has
Oh,
now.
I like
you sign
that.
up.
I like
you pay X amount of dollars. I wish I could tell you what it is, but
I didn't
they
know
send
that.
you
If you want some beautiful flowers, see a beautiful woman, head over to
box.
Flower
Yep,
Box.
if
If
Flower
you
box.
fucked up real bad,
Yeah.
and you need a month-to-month flower delivered to kind of smooth it over,
Yep.
yes.
the perfect
Flower box is
64
where
You know,
it's at.
roses.
that's a brilliant business strategy to bring that subscription model to something like that.
Absolutely.
You know, such an old school way of, we sell flour, a flower
Yeah.
shop. We're not laundering money for the mafia or anything.
You guys want to hear a really funny
being
story?
really smart
Actually,
runs in the
I would
family.
love
So
to.
So when Michaela first bought the flower box,
Okay.
I bought my wife some flowers for her birthday. And we had just got married not long before this, but I realized as I was checking out that I may have said girlfriend instead of wife. So I'm at the counter, I'm checking out. I went through everything, got her these flowers. I bring them to her the next day, and she comes home and was like, "Oh my God, I'm so glad that you gave these to me," because she works with your mom, who is
Yep.
Michaela's mom, at the flower box. And she said that I said, "I'm getting flowers for my girlfriend." And she knew that I was married. And so she's like, "I think Cody is buying flowers for another girl."
thought you
And
you
I-
were cheating on her.
I
Thought you were
didn't
gonna go
even
bait and
think
switch.
I didn't even think twice about it when I was saying. I don't even know what I said, but apparently I said girlfriend instead of wife, and so they thought, and they spilled the tea.
Damn,
Wow.
dude.
Yeah, that's
whatever.
Got some side
Dude,
piece.
if you wouldn't
we're
have
some
given
real
her,
ones. We'll call them out. If you're cheating, we'll call you out. We're the first ones to do it. The whole family.
That's
Bro.
where Mitch swoops in with his business.
Yeah.
if
cheaters.
you wouldn't have given her those flowers that day, your life was gonna be hell.
No,
If
she's
those
the
flowers
sneaky
wouldn't have
type.
showed up at your house.
God.
My
would've
wife's
been
the
like-
sneaky type.
up, dude.
Yeah.
She's a sneaky
They
type.
used to do a thing like that on 93X.
Yeah.
The morning show, they used to do it, like give roses to your
War of the
girlfriend.
Roses.
Oh, yeah.
War of the Roses.
I would
that's
li-
what it's called.
dude, I
No,
would
that,
be
that was KDWB.
Was
Yes,
it
that's-
KDWB? Okay, my
because
bad.
I would be sitting in my car like before school, just like hoping to God they
Oh,
wrap
yeah.
it up. Because dude, that shit I would hook,
gets
line, and
intense.
sinker,
Intense,
dude.
yeah.
Every time I'm just like, I hope this dumb fuck gives it to the wrong person.
What was the whole? Oh, they would call and say, "You want a free bundle of roses? Who
Yup.
do you want to make them out to?
Yeah.
Who do you want to gift the roses to? And if they didn't gift them to their girlfriend, they're a cheating fucking scumbag, right?
Right.
That was
And
the
then
idea
they
behind it.
cut the call in to where they're all in it.
all
Yeah,
in it
oh my
together. The
God.
boyfriend and the
Dude,
girlfriend were there together.
some of the best entertainment ever.
Great.
That
That's
is
a great
genius.
bit. That is
They
such
still
a good
do
bit.
that?
I don't know.
Yeah,
if
they
Dude,
do.
I think how could you
do.
not? It's such. I mean, I guess
I
at
just
this
heard
point
one.
people have probably started to figure it out a little bit. But it's
But
such a
still.
great bit. How could you ever
Not any,
stop?
but nobody listens to the radio anymore. You know, if I'm
Exactly.
listening
Right.
to music in the morning, I'm listening to my Bluetooth music. I'm not
Me
going on
too.
KDWB to hear.
Dude,
fucking
I've
Demi Lovato's new song about how she shot a hole in her arm. Like,
Or the same 5 songs over and
yeah.
over.
Dude,
and over
you know,
again.
you'd be surprised, especially like in the non-union trades. Like, dude, majority of them still run radio like it's the fucking Stone Age.
Really?
93X
yes.
all day. They got the old Milwaukee.
oh, we
Fuck
still
yeah.
run
Oh
some
my
radio.
god, Sam, that could not be more
That's not
accurate.
a non-union thing. We still run some 93X.
Dude, why the fuck are you doing that?
Hey, it's a good time.
After 9 o'clock, cut
Good
to
entertainment.
Spotify, dude.
Yeah.
Morning show's
yeah.
great.
Turn
After
on
the
some
morning
on
show-
tap and the boys and just chill out.
After the morning, I actually,
It goes morning
I
show,
listen to
on
only
tap.
podcasts in the morning usually because
Yeah.
I don't like a. You know, I've been really getting into some pretty hardcore like heavy metal shit, and I'm really not ready for it at 4 a.m.
Yeah.
I get that.
Podcast, you know, it's a lot of like this past weekend, Theo Vaughn, a lot of on tap with the boys. That's my Monday routine.
Nice.
I
kinda-
always know if it was a decent episode because there's two people, you and shout out Justin Lauren. If if it was a good one, then I know because you guys will snap me
Yep.
something.
Shout out J Lo. No free promotions.
Yeah, true. Fuck you, J Lo. But I appreciate the criticism, bro. I want you to tell me if it's a shit one.
Hey, I've only I think there's only been like 2 or 3 where it's shit, and 90% of the time I would say it's a very positive reaction. And if it's not a positive reaction, it's me being pissed because you were talking shit about me secretly. Because you've done that like 4 or 5 times where it's just like, if you're from Mora, fuck you, you're a loser. I'm like, I know you're talking.
You know
about me.
damn well
Don't
I'm
talk
just
about me.
speaking. I might as well have just said your name.
Yeah,
at
you,
that point.
you might as well. From this point on, everyone knows who I am. You might as well just
But
call
at
me
this
out
point,
because you
I
like
mean,
to talk shit about Mora, and
are you-
I think it's funny.
Are you really from Mora if you devoted most of your time across the border?
That's what I said that earlier. I'm from Mora, but I have some strong Pine
I always
City
thought you were an
ties.
Isle kid.
Blood by blood.
I do have some strong blood. Well,
See,
that's my
we're
dad lives in Mora now. My mom lives in Pine City, I guess, and my grandparents live in Pine City.
See,
but
we're hybrids, bro.
Hybrids.
I don't know if I can.
We're like
claim Pine
Avatar.
City though, you know, because that means I live in the same
Link your
town
tail
as
up.
Sam Christ, and that's a problem for me.
That's
Rock
right.
Creek
We're
for life,
linking to
baby.
our
Rock Creek for life.
Let's-
I would get on Rock Creek gang before I got on Pine City gang.
Oof.
Hey,
Hey, it's like the third biggest city in the United
United
States,
States.
in
Damn
Minnesota. In Minnesota.
Pine
What?
City?
No, Rock Creek.
Oh,
That village?
By land size, it's like the third biggest city in Minnesota.
They got like 4 people living there.
It's like
Hey,
one
I'm
of
one
the
of them,
smallest.
how many bars per capita does Rock Creek have?
Like
Oh,
17.
A lot.
honestly though, I mean,
I want
2
to know.
bars, probably
I wanna know.
100 people that live there.
I want
Pretty good.
I want a
Pretty good
survey
numbers.
done on how many abandoned old cars are
Or in Rock Creek.
in Rock Creek.
Have you
A
ever
lot.
rolled through Henriette before? Don't tell me anything about abandoned cars.
You'll
I've been
miss
to
it.
Henriette.
You'll miss it, dude. If you'd be like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
We're in where? We're
Yeah.
somewhere.
And there's a bar.
This is a town.
There's a bar.
There is a bar.
But
there used to be a
that's
good
it.
pizza joint too, but
I didn't know
think
that.
they're closed up now.
Let's dial it back a little bit here. Holiday hangover. What's the best cure for a holiday hangover? You're burnt out socially. You're burnt out mentally.
Pussy.
You actually have a real hangover because you've been drinking to deal with the family. What is the best holiday hangover cure?
Dude, big ass breakfast.
I like that.
You get that
Big old greasy breakfast.
like a diner breakfast where you show
Yep.
up. But
Nichols Cafe.
I might be a horrible person for putting this out here, but I'm gonna say a fat glass of fucking eggnog on a Christmas morning. You know, stockings are about to be open. You just ate a nice big greasy breakfast. At least 14 pounds of hash browns per person. A nice big glass of eggnog. You're sitting in the living room. The fire's going. Yep. Everyone's getting their stocking stuffers out. The little kids are handing out the presents because that's how Christmas works.
Isn't that great about when you grow up? Is that you don't
so
have
good.
to do that
You don't have
manual
to hand out
labor.
presents anymore.
Oh
Yep.
man, that's great.
Do you want me to sort out your presents for you?
Fucking
Go
right.
ahead.
I do.
Now they're just delivered.
Fucking right.
Appreciate it.
I don't have to go trampling over.
Yeah, that's sweet. As a kid, I was so excited to do that too because I knew the faster everyone else got theirs, the faster I'd get mine.
Yeah.
That
So,
was my mentality.
Cody, for this holiday hangover, are you talking about after the holidays or?
Yeah, after the holidays.
Because-
See, my hangover is Christmas morning.
Really?
Christmas Eve, I feel like I always get pretty fucking
Oh,
wasted.
Dude,
Yeah.
I can
Christmas
tell
morning-
you tonight with Christmas Eve being on a Saturday, that's like my main Christmas day. It's where we do everything with the family. I'm gonna get so fucking drunk tonight, dude. I'm gonna be a piece of
And you're
shit
gonna
tomorrow at Christmas.
But also tomorrow night you're gonna get wasted, and Christmas morning you're gonna be like a zombie.
So let's say we get to the point where I get pissed hammered tonight, then tomorrow Christmas Eve, get pissed hammered, Sunday Christmas. I'm waking up on Monday morning. I'll tell you exactly what I'm gonna do. So first of all, I'm a degenerate with no food in the cupboard or anything to drink. So I'm gonna get in my car. I'm gonna go to the local gas station. Shout out Pit Stop. I'm gonna get a body armor, a Powerade, and a body armor water. I'm also
Jesus
liquid,
Christ.
but okay.
I'm gonna
Continue.
then I'm probably gonna buy a new vape and possibly maybe pick a little snack out. I'm gonna rip home. I'm gonna drink the body armor. I'm gonna smoke as much weed as possible, and I'm gonna pass out for the rest of the day.
What kind of snack are we talking about? Because that's pretty crucial.
That is
are we
crucial.
talking
They
like
do
Are
have-
we talking a can of Pringles? Are we talking about some Andy's cheese fries?
They
Are we
do have
talking
good
about
I-
a warm
too.
sandwich.
So I do really enjoy popcorn for some reason I love popcorn more than anybody I fucking know, dude.
No, don't let him
That's
get away
weird.
with that. Don't
That's
let him
a-
get away
that's
with
a
that.
mid-level
Don't let
snack.
him say some shit like that.
Well,
He'd be like, "Oh, I like
especially
fucking
when you're
popcorn."
hungover, there's like certain.
That's what I
things
love
that you're
about
drawn
it.
to.
It's light. It's delicious. I like the white cheddar.
And you can just go into like just autonomous fucking
That's the
mindless
best part too.
eating too.
Might as
Because
well
if
you
I
get
buy,
quick trip
this is
spicy
what's
chicken
fucked up
sandwich.
about my fat fucking body, is if I buy a bag of chips, I'm eating a bag of chips, dude. I don't care what size, if it's
Yeah,
the small one,
but who buys
the
a bag
medium,
of
or the
fucking
big one.
popcorn, dude? You know what I compare popcorn to is a fish fillet.
Oh, don't
you
even get
know.
me fucking started. I bet you like quick trip sandwiches too, you
Fuck
little
popcorn.
bitch.
Fuck popcorn. Fuck Quick Trip. Fuck fish fillets.
See, you can't throw all popcorn into it. Popcorn's great. You go to a movie theater,
No,
dude.
that's different. That is different.
It
than a
is
fucking-
different. It
fucking
is
bag of
different.
gas
That's what I'm
station
saying.
But I'm
You
still-
have,
popcorn.
dude, you have to distinguish.
stale
You can't
bullshit.
fuck popcorn. Popcorn's
Fuck
still popcorn.
Fuck popcorn.
No, no, fuck kettle
What the
corn.
fuck snacks do you like?
You can fuck kettle corn all day with
No.
a
Corn
fucking
nuts,
wooden
bitch. Corn
spoon,
nuts.
dude. I
Kettle
don't
corn
care.
is where I draw
Can't
the
even talk
fucking
shit
line,
about corn
Cody.
nuts because I
Dude,
fucking
kettle
love 'em.
corn can get.
We got to calm down here. Let's calm down.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Dial
I
it
blew
back.
up there.
We'll
I
dial
didn't
her
mean any
back.
of that.
We'll dial her back a little bit. Popcorn
Unfuck
got us fired up.
Unfuck popcorn.
Okay,
I'm
cool.
just not my first pick.
What is your
Even
first
though it's a
pick, you
mid-level
little
snack.
fucking genius?
First pick, I'm gonna go with some Frito scoops and jalapeno nacho cheese. That's the first pick if you're going to the
Okay.
gas
That's
station.
good.
What about them the
Disgusting.
chili cheese
Yeah.
Fritos?
You see, you didn't have anything to say because you know I'm right.
Disgusting.
Chili cheese Fritos
And
in
the-
the cheese dip. That's
and they
fire.
got the barbecue twist, dude. That's like a trifecta.
The barbecue
of-
twist.
Those are good.
Disgusting.
You know what's actually really good? Bringing it back to popcorn. When I was a kid, my grandpa used to get hot and spicy Cheez-Its and dump them in the bag of popcorn, and we'd mix it up. So you'd like get popcorn and the hot and spicy Cheez-Its at the same time.
That's
fire.
nerd shit.
Dude,
That's
was he
fire.
like
Yeah,
an
that's way too
engineer
much
or
Don't
work.
something?
fuck with
Like-
the
Way too much
popcorn.
work. No, don't
do
fuck
you mean
with
you don't
the
fuck
You're
cheese.
gonna
with the
ruin a
popcorn? You gotta make
delicious
it better.
snack with Cheez-Its?
I-
You gotta,
could
you
see
gotta
that.
take a mid-level snack to a good level snack.
Right, dude.
You gotta add
throw some
something to it.
gourmets.
Hey, can we just all calm down and appreciate the fact that cheddar cheese sun chips are probably one of the best fucking snacks you can buy at a gas
Nope.
Are good.
Garden salsa, baby. That's
I'm
all
not a
you
big
catch.
tomato guy. I do like garden salsa, but tomatoes kind of throws
You're
me off.
fucking
a little bit.
crazy.
Well, dude, it's such a unique flavor. It's like
Yeah.
got that tang, like hit, like it hits it.
Dude, that if I buy
Subway
a bag
knew
of,
what they were on, dude.
I do agree. The cheddar's fire. Garden salsa's fire. If If I buy a bag of that, that shit's gone.
Dude,
Yeah,
I
a bag of
actually-
Sun Chips
Within
is
the
a-
hour,
is a
dude.
I
single
killed
serving
half a
Sun
bag of
Chips.
garbage.
But it's
No one can
it's
keep a bag of Sun
multi-grain,
Chips
so it's
around.
healthy.
No.
Yeah.
It's a healthy snack.
If you buy
Dude.
a bag of Sun Chips and when you're grocery shopping, if you buy a bag of Sun Chips, you might as well just bought a fucking singular meal.
Yeah.
Because there's no point in trying to split a bag up. You're not going to
Dude,
stop.
That's
halfway
why
through
I
like a bitch.
avoid that aisle
Yeah,
altogether.
that's
'Cause
exactly what I think about the sweet chili Doritos, the purple bag.
Yeah.
Oh, I
dude.
can fuck up some of those,
Dude, I can't stop for some reason when I start eating them things, so I can only get the small bags because if I get the big bags, I will eat the whole
Well, dude, they know what they're doing. Like most of those, like coming back to the chip aisle, dude. Like most of the shit in there is made in a lab.
Yeah.
By dudes whose sole purpose is like
Addiction.
all right, how can we get these fucking monkeys, dude, to just like go nonstop on?
Mm-hmm.
This might be out of pocket, and I don't know if anyone else does this. I might be weird for this. You guys ever done spicy nacho Doritos and top the tater?
Yes,
Oh,
I have.
dude, that is all
Dude,
the time.
I thought I was
fire.
kind of alone in that
all
world.
fucking
It's
time.
fire.
It does suck because if you do it directly out of the container, it gets all
It gets
weird
all
and
the
orange.
cheese dip in there,
But hey,
you know
man,
what? That's
it's
my,
worth it.
That's my fucking container. Don't touch it. Anyway.
100%, bro. I see my fucking roommate taking my top potato, and I'm just like, you sick bitch, dude. This fucking,
Dude, I wish-
I'll double dip that shit.
I really
fucking-
do wish someone would come up and be like, dude, you got nacho cheese in the top of the tater. And I'd be like, hey, why the fuck are you touching my top of the tater, dumbass?
Push a motherfucker.
Yeah, let's not even get into that before you talk about why are you touching my top potato, because that doesn't belong to you.
You don't fuck with another man's top potato, bro.
That's one thing you don't do.
And it's like this. The sole purpose of top the tater is specifically for dipping.
Yep, exactly.
That's why I've
Here's a
done
hot
too.
take. I think one of the worst snacks in the entire world is fruit snacks. And I will explain why. Because they are fucking horrible for you. And if I'm going to eat fruit snacks, I'm eating at least 5 packs. One pack is not
Well,
enough.
I'll get on this train with you, but before we do, I want to know, do Gushers count as fruit snacks to you?
Absolutely
are
not.
garbage.
That's a whole
Okay.
different tier
Okay, then
on
fuck
its
fruit
own.
snacks. Fuck fruit
I
snacks. then.
fucking, dude, I would fuck some Gushers up. I've been buying them at the gas station like a motherfucker.
I'll pound
See,
them.
okay, so normally I'm against. I would never buy fruit snacks. Just I don't like the texture. I don't like the way it sticks in my teeth.
Okay,
too,
Mom.
And it's
I'm on the same boat.
But, dude,
it sticks
like-
to my teeth.
unless like usually most of the time when I have it, it's like there in front of me, and I'm just But if someone has like dude, here, try some. Not like edibles or anything, but like dude, these are good fruit. Like recently, I had someone come up to me. These are good fruit snacks. I'm like, really? And then I had them. I was like, whoa.
I have
the
had
texture in
real
itself.
fruit snacks, like real dried fruit is actually really
Dude,
good.
shut the fuck up
Oh,
with
real
that
dried
shit.
fruit snacks?
Yeah,
Not
what
this
If you're
like
gonna
sugar
call that a
bullshit.
Put some essential
fruit
oils on
snack,
them, dude.
Jesus Christ.
dried fruit?
That's some
That's
shit.
not a fucking fruit
That's some shit
snack.
my
What do you
grandma
mean?
would
Is
try.
Scooby Doo's
Dried
face?
mango is
Is
good.
Scooby Doo's
Oh my
face
God.
in the fucking dried
No,
fruit?
have you tried? Okay, have you tried it? Have you tried it?
Real dried
Yeah,
fruit.
I've had dried fucking fruit.
What
It's
about
delicious.
dried mango? Which is delicious.
But it's not a fucking fruit
It's not
snack.
a fruit snack.
Yeah,
That's not a fruit
absolutely.
snack.
The
Yeah.
fact that you would call it a fruit snack just pisses me off.
It comes in the same fucking containers as fruit
Don't
snacks.
No, I don't
care.
even like salmon. I'm with him on this.
Don't fucking care, dude.
Yeah, I think that was out of line, sir.
Yeah, give me
Really?
some of those. I'm-
Unreal. I always put that in the same category as fruit snacks. So you're saying
You're
strictly
fucked in the head.
the
No,
Scooby Doo's, the Welch's, the whatever.
Scooby-Doo's,
the
Welch's.
Smileys, dude.
Fruit
Smileys,
Oh.
bro.
Scooby.
Dude, if you had
snack.
fruit smileys and you were in 4th grade, you were the coolest fucking kid in the lunchroom.
Fucking, I would go in the big ass box with like 100 of them and just grab a handful, dude. Sneak them into my room. My mom wouldn't see. Stuff the wrappers under my bed.
you instantly became like 10 times more attractive. You're
you
the most
had-
attractive dude.
Dude,
in the
if
If
class.
you
you-
had smiley fruit snacks, dude, you were getting ass.
Whatever
Okay?
happened, though.
Whatever happened to Smileys? I've never had them, to be honest. with
Dude,
you.
I
have no
think we
idea
just
what you're
grew
talking
up,
about.
brother.
We grew up
Sam,
in a
beat
different
the
tax
shit out of
bracket.
him right now.
I was on the lower end of the spectrum. We
I've
couldn't
only
afford
s-
the Smileys. That must have been a rich kid food.
I've
Nah,
only
dude,
saw
that's the
them
Walmart
pass by.
brand fruit snacks. Fuck, dude. You must have been on the Dollar General fucking grind or
Dollar
something,
General.
dude.
Can we do a mid-show shot?
I would call
Post-show
this
shot.
end
Show
show
shot?
shot.
End
Do
show
an
shot.
Okay.
Do you have any end remarks you want to say before we wrap this thing up, Mitchell?
What do you want me to remark on?
Where can people find you? You want them to follow you on something?
I'm not a big social media guy. as vibrant and cool as I might seem.
Dude, he's got a toothpick in his mouth.
I'm not 100%. I think
He's the only person I know that can rock a toothpick without looking douchey.
my Instagram handle might be Mossberg 192. I think. I honestly have no idea. Otherwise, I'm Mitchel Thompson on Facebook.
Friend me on Facebook. What up? Maybe we can chat.